How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at licks in the style of Steve Vai. A lot of you guys asked for his stuff in the comments on my recent videos where I've been taking licks from some of my favorite players who've inspired me over the years and just doing a giant mishmash to help you guys slip into other players' styles. I've done Randy Rhoads, Jakey Lee, Satchel from Steel Panther, and I'm going to be doing many more. Just a couple of little disclaimers. I'm in standard tuning if you want to follow along with the lesson. If you came here for David Lee Roth stuff, I'm not actually going to be covering any of that stuff in today's video, but instead, go and click that button up there. I covered loads and loads of stuff from Eat 'em and Smile, Skyscraper, the 80s stuff in essence. So if that's what you came for, hit that button up there. And lastly, you're going to be learning a lot today. Help me out, please like and subscribe and hit the bell if you really, really love me. Let's go. We're going to start things off with some tapping. This is a pattern I learned a little while ago. Now the idea here is, I'm in the key of E Lydian by the way, and we're playing a really nice repetitive lick with the left hand. Look at the fret numbers, high E 14 and 11 and 12 and 11 on the B. That's the pattern there, so it's basically going back and forth. The goal here is to get this left hand to motor on its own. I'm using barely any volume there. The whole idea is to make sure you get that hammer-on to the high E perfected. Make that a little target for yourself there. Once you've got that pattern comfortable, we're going to add the tapping in now. I'm using my middle finger and we're playing the 18th and 19th fret on the high E. If you want to have more fun, add the 21st. Okay, and if you want to add even more to this, throw in a couple of little slides with the tapping finger here to go back between the 18th and 19th fret. Watch. A really cool little one, try that. Now for some sweepy stuff. You heard this in the intro. That kind of idea, and this is actually one of the first sweep picking licks I think I ever learned. And what's so good about this for the technique is it's got a really nice shape. The fingers are very, very generously positioned. You're not doing some mad rolly arpeggio that Yngwie would do or something, but also you've got a really nice picking direction as well. You start off with a downstroke, which is what most people tend to do anyway, 19th fret on the high E. Then we've got all upstrokes from here on in. You're going up on 16 on the high E, up again on 17 of the B, up again 18 of the G, and then 16 on the D, and you're just brushing the strings. And the secret to sweep picking is in the fretting hand, not this hand. All you're doing, you're just brushing with the picking hand. The whole idea here is to make sure the fingers are poised on the shape. Get the idea there? And all we're doing here is taking that exact same shape and moving it down in different intervals. So you've got the next shape starts on the 14th fret of the high E. Then the other one's there on the 19th fret. Excuse me, 9th fret even. Then what you can do is choose different strings to slide into. For the example, you had... I went from 18 down to 13. That's the idea. Experiment with that. One other thing that you can do is go up one shape and then down another. So you've got that very Vai in its nature, or you can just go around in circles. Well worth experimenting, give that a go. Whammy bar licks coming in hot, and you're getting 2 in 1 here. I'm sticking with the Lydian vibe that we've got going on here. The first technique I like to call bar crawling, because that's what it feels like to me, and also I have no idea what the technical term is called. So let's roll with it. And the whole idea without the bar is you're taking a single scale on 1 string and walking down incrementally using hammer-ons and pull-offs. This is what it sounds like without the bar. That kind of idea. And all we're doing is in between the hammer-on of the note above, basically, we're dipping the bar down and rising up to meet that note. So that's one way of looking at it, and you can apply this to loads of different scales. It doesn't just have to be Lydian, just give that technique a try. The next one requires the bar to be locked in so that it doesn't move, and I call this one the Vai pump. Fun fact, Steve Vai actually commented on that term, which I used in a YouTube video once, but that's a whole other story entirely. It made him giggle. Anyway, this is what it sounds like. You heard it in the intro. And the whole idea there is you're basically doing a light tap on the bar in between each note. And once again, I'm not picking anything here. All you need to do to practice this, try something that you really know, like the pentatonic scale. All I'm doing there is hammering on and pulling off to each note. And I'm keeping a little bit of palm muting in check here, but all I'm doing is lightly tapping the bar in between. Really cool, but it doesn't have to just be the pentatonic. Pick some shapes that are a little bit further apart. So you could take something like this, 16 and 12 on the high E and B, and then just come down in octaves. There you go, have some fun with that one. This is a technique I like to call double fretting, because that's basically what it feels like to me. And the whole idea is you're taking this kind of a lick here. So all you're doing is playing the same note twice, just with different fingers. Just to spell out what the notes are before I describe the technique, you've got A string, 2, D4, G6, B7, E9, B10, E12, E14, B14 rather, E16, B17, E19, then you've got 21, 19 on the B, and then you've got high E there, 21 to finish. And the whole idea is you're just playing the same note twice, but you're just swapping fingers each time. A really good lick for your syncopation. Really cool. And the best way to describe this, if you want to apply it to your own playing, is take basically any power chord of choice and just go up in fifths. So you've got this. Really cool, so give that a try and see what you come up with. This is a fun one. Melodic and also weird at the same time, which is one reason why I like Steve so much. And what you've got here is, like, you're almost yanking the note up a half step on the high E there, that's the 11th fret. 9, 12 on the B, and then you're doing another bend on 11 of the B, same sort of thing. Half step, yank up, and then let it down. You could repeat that and it sounds like another Steve Vai lick, but, so excuse me. Still coming down the scale, I'm on the G string now, you've got 11, 9, and then the next bend is on 8, same thing. Then I start this cool little melody here on the D string, you've got 11, 9, 8, and once I get to 8, I'm then going to go pick the note again, up to 11, and slide down to 6 there. So one thing about Steve Vai's playing, he's really, really good with his sliding melodies and all that stuff. So take that into account if you want to get into his style. Even applying it to something like the pentatonic is cool. Really cool, so give that a try as well. Lastly, here's a chord that will surprise your mates. Sounds really nice, still in the key of E. What you've got here is 9 on the D and B strings. Little finger stretches up to the 11th on the G, and then this guy goes to there on the 6th fret of the high E. I have no idea what it's called, but show them that. Thank you very much for watching this video, you guys. I hope you've liked what you've seen. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.